Let's go! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Game of Thrones, Season 5, Episode 8.
Yay!
It is pure chaos at King's Landing.
Chaos.
At King's Landing right now. The High Sparrow, even though I completely disagree with what they're doing to Marjorie, I absolutely love what they just did in that last episode with Cersei.
Heck yeah, man. He gave it to her.
He ain't playing sides.
No.
The High Sparrow's like...
Everyone is equally, guilty
I feel like we've got an Oprah moment coming. Be like, you did something bad, you did something bad, you did something bad, you did something bad, you're all going to trial.
Yep.
You all did something that we don't agree with.
Nobody gets a car.
Yeah. And it's like... Cersei basically put him in power.
Yeah.
And gave him an army.
It backfired.
And it completely
I'm
backfired.
here for it.
That is, do you think, quick prediction, do you think anything ends up bad happening to Cersei because of this scenario?
I don't know. I mean, what's Tommen, what?
Yeah, now his wife and his mother.
And his brother-in-law.
And his brother-in-law are both locked up.
I don't know. I feel like Lady Olenna will do something.
I don't have any faith that anything bad's going to happen to Cersei.
Why not?
Because that would be too awesome.
Well, I mean, look at Joffrey,
yeah,
though.
but, Cersei's like a main player. Main heel player. Like, she's like the top dog when it comes to the bad guys, I feel like, at this point. And it's like, she's going to find her way to slither her way out of this situation somehow, one way or another. As much as that pisses me off, I don't know. I could just totally see her doing a Cersei type of thing to get out.
Yeah, I mean, she is real good at,
manipulation?
Somehow, getting her way out.
Yeah. And so, I have no confidence that anything bad's going to happen to her. At least right now.
Do you think that, okay, so since Littlefinger knew a little something about Cersei, do you think that he would then, help her out in order to get something in return?
100%!
Just came to me,
yeah.
Just thinking about it.
That guy is the epitome of playing every angle.
Yeah.
He plays every angle. He is playing good guy, bad guy, good guy, bad guy. You're in the middle, I'll hang out with you too. He is playing every angle and doing everything possible just to gain as much power as he can. I mean, before he left that room, he made a deal with Cersei to become the Warden of the North.
Yep.
It's but then he backstabs her. It's what?
Well, it's
chaos.
It is.
It's pure chaos.
I mean, that's the only way to even describe it.
Yeah.
It's just chaos.
It's just insane. I'm so interested to see how that plays out because I would love to see some bad shit happen to Cersei.
Honestly.
Because she is a vile, bad, very bad person, despite her loving her children as much as she does. I still think she's a terrible person. Tyrion made it, although kind of the hard way, made it to Daenerys.
Yes.
What do you think about that situation?
I'm still worried for both Jorah now and Tyrion. What is he gonna say? Hey,
I can
how are we gonna use this?
I can make you a really good queen if you listen to me.
Yeah.
I mean, she obviously wasn't excited to see Jorah, so...
No.
And
Out of my sight.
She was more who are you? And he's I'm Tyrion Lannister. It was she's probably heard of him.
Yeah, yeah.
She knows
she made that face.
Yeah, she knows who he is. And I hope she listens. I think the two of them could be really dope together. I hope that she's willing to listen.
I do,
because she could really use, she's making kind of... she's doing her best. She's trying. But
she's making decisions for everybody else, based on what everybody else thinks should be decided.
So I hope that that's a good kind of a new tag team. I love using the wrestling terms.
Yes.
I hope we've got a newfound kind of faction maybe. I hope she could forgive Jorah because I think, his heart's in the right place, I think.
Now,
I get the once all that other shit cleared out,
he decided I'm not gonna rat on her anymore.
Yeah. And, of course, more importantly, I can't start or end an episode without talking about my dude, Jon Snow. they teased the shit out of his little trip at the beginning and then didn't give it back to us. I'm really nervous for Jon.
Same.
I don't like that he's
off with Tormund.
Yeah, the two of them, like Mr. Crazy Eyes. I'm just gonna call him Mr. Crazy Eyes for now because he's just got that like super intense look in his eyeballs all the time. It's like, are they gonna welcome either one of them back? Like, what if Jon becomes like the leader of the wildlings? Like,
that would be crazy.
What if they just friggin' slice his head off on sight? Like, who the hell knows what might, like, they have no leader, they got no leadership, they got no direction. I don't like at all that he's going there, but I totally understand why he's doing it.
Yes. Same.
He needs to become a man. Let the boy die. He's got to go make decisions that are tough.
Also, why did they keep like panning to Ollie? Like, is that who Aemon was like referring to as far as like kill the boy? I know we talked about this last episode, but I'm just saying.
I think it's a big thing to keep talking about. I don't know. I think it probably has multiple meanings, like a lot of these things in these shows do, especially this one specifically. Mm-hmm. It could specifically mean kill that kid, or it could be a metaphor for Jon growing up and becoming a leader. It could be a lot of things.
Many things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some things I feel like we think too hard. Some things we're not thinking hard enough.
Yeah, it's just,
so
again,
y'all have to remember, what did you go through the first time you watched this
We just got to
show?
let it play out organically and not overthink anything and just whatever we feel like. Like, Jon, I'm going to overthink the shit out of Jon Snow because he's my favorite character right now. And, like, I'm always going to be worried about him because now he's in a position of power. And, you know, like, Ramsay's always, at this point, is going to be the person I root for the least because I want him to die because he's the biggest piece of shit we've seen so far.
Oh, my God. He's so awful. And poor Sansa. The bruises.
Oh, my, it's awful.
Being raped every night.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All right, you ready to see where this episode goes?
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Taking notes with my pen. So... awkward.
You talk first, I talk first. You talk first, I talk first.
If you are Tyrion Lannister, why shouldn't I kill you?
You should.
To pay your family back for what it did to mine.
I am the greatest Lannister killer of our time.
So I should welcome you into my service because you murdered members of your own family.
It's too soon to know if you deserve my service.
Oh,
You'd
shit.
rather return to the fighting pits.
When I was a young man, I heard a story about a baby born during the worst storm in living memory. She had no wealth, no lands, no army, only a name. She was eventually sold off to some warlord on the edge of the world, and that appeared to be that. Then, a few years later, the most well-informed person I knew told me that this girl without wealth, lands, or armies had somehow acquired all three, along with 3 dragons. He thought she was our best, last chance to build a better world. Thought we were worth meeting at the very least.
And why are you worth meeting? Why should I spend my time listening to you?
Because you cannot build a better world on your own. When I served as Hand of the King, I did quite well. I could do an even better job, advising a ruler worth the name, if that is indeed what you are.
What would you have me do with him?
Whomever Ser Jorah was when he started informing on you, he is no longer that man. He claims he would kill for you and die for you, and yet he did betray you. He is in love with you, I think. But he did not trust you with the truth. Did not trust that you would be wise enough to forgive him.
So I should kill him.
A ruler who kills those devoted to her is not a ruler who inspires devotion. But you cannot have him by your side when you do.
He's making this very difficult decision.
Yeah.
Remove Ser Jorah from the city.
Oh, no. He's like my heart, though.
Tyrion's right. You can't kill the devoted, but you can't have him based off of his actions with you.
No, it's true. You can keep your life, but that's it. You can tell she feels bad about it.
Yeah, she's very upset.
I feel bad for him. And also that.
And he's got that going on.
The grayscale. Oh, bitch.
Wow, she looks horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Confess. My face will be the last thing you see.
Was this really a time to offer threats?
I know, right?
Don't feel bad for her.
No, I don't. Really don't.
My name is Lana. When I was 8, I begged enough money to buy my first bucket of oysters. I sold that bucket and made enough money to buy 2 more. It took a while, but I finally saved enough to buy myself an oyster.
All right, Arya.
I turned left onto Moonsinger Lane. Turned left onto Ragman Lane.
Lana is very impressive. She will make a fine servant for the many-faced god. She will no longer turn left onto Ragman Lane. She will turn right and go to Ragman Harbor. She will see.
See what?
This is so interesting.
How can a man tell a girl this?
Oysters, crabs, and cockles!
Well, guys, give me 4.
He wagers that a sailor's ship will make it to its destination. It is a strange wager for the captain. He only wins if he loses his life.
If the captain dies, the thin man pays his family a lot of money.
Perhaps the gambler loses his bet and decides he doesn't have to pay after all. A girl named Lana will return to the docks. A gift for the thin man.
Damn.
It looks like some poison. Looks like the poison that was Cersei was holding.
Yeah.
Right before, in Blackwater Bay.
He's got himself a new little assassin.
Blackwater Battle? Whatever.
Battle of Blackwater
There
Bay.
you go.
The High Sparrow will be presenting a substantial case against you. Fornication, treason, incest, the murder of King Robert.
All lies.
Of course, Your Grace.
Uh-huh.
Your arrest and Queen Marjorie's arrest, the king has not taken them well. He wouldn't see me, he won't see anyone.
What did you do, Cersei?
There is a way.
Of course there is.
A way out.
I will not kneel before some barefooted common and beg his forgiveness.
I need to pause.
What's up?
Okay, so say she confesses and is like, yep, totally, I incested, whatever you want to call that. I incested. and you know, turns out, you know, you guys, like, Tommen's not really Robert's kid. Like, would they take the...
That would be a predicament.
You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah, because then it would be proof that he's not actually supposed to be king.
I know, but then what would happen? I don't know.
I don't think we haven't seen that play out yet. So, because there's always been a rightful next up.
Right.
In terms of everyone's vision, in terms of who is going to take whose place. Because everyone believes that they're all Baratheon children.
Yes.
And they're not. And I would imagine it wouldn't matter because it's... Someone said this a long time ago in the comments. It's like the throne is yours if you take it. And everyone kind of just accepts it.
Okay.
So maybe... But again, he's a bastard child. You're not allowed to be a ruler if you're a bastard child. So I don't know.
Because then you're... Well,
I'm sure the High Sparrow would then arrest the bastard child for doing...
But Tommen didn't know that he was a product of incest.
I don't know if that would matter to these people who are now kind of in charge of everything.
Yeah.
What would they send out to Stannis and be like, hey, you are actually the rightful king?
Yeah, but then no. But
no,
I don't know. All right, disregard. You can resume.
Yeah, it would probably be a really sloppy domino effect if she actually admitted to incest.
Okay. And then what if Jaime came back? His ass is going to end up in jail too?
He would also face the High Sparrow.
Ah, fucking Reek. I mean Theon.
Yeah, please don't call him that. Tell her before you get murdered.
Honestly.
And tortured.
Why?
Because he's horrified.
I was helping you. You wanted to escape. There is no escape. Theon Greyjoy tried to escape. We caught him, strapped him to a cross, cut away piece after piece, until there was no Theon left.
Good.
Ooh, shit.
If it weren't for you, I'd still have a family.
Please just say it.
I did terrible things. killed those
They
boys.
weren't those boys. They were Bran and
Tell
Rickon.
her.
They were brothers. You've known them since they were
They
born.
weren't. They were only...
Only what? Tell me to my face, Theon. Tell me that they weren't your brothers.
They weren't Bran and Rickon.
Thank you.
I couldn't find them.
Thank you, Theon.
Oh my god.
It was 2 farm boys. I killed them and burned them so no one would know.
You didn't?
Now he's got to go tell Ramsay that, hey, by the way, I told her.
Stats tell us he's got no more than 6,000.
She knows now, though.
I know, which is so awesome, and I'm not gonna cry.
We are more prepared for a siege than they could ever be.
I think you're missing an opportunity to show the people of the North how House Bolton treats southern invaders. Had we not sit and wait for Stannis to decide what sort of fight this is going to be, had we hit first and hit hard.
The snow is so deep we couldn't get an army through to engage them even if we wanted to.
I don't need an army. I need 20 good men.
He's psycho.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna take 20 dudes through that snow and fight Stannis. Good luck.
Someday, if you decide not to execute me, I'll tell you all about why I killed my father. And on that day, should it ever come, we'll need more wine than this.
I know the Mad King earned his name.
Here we sit, 2 terrible children of 2 terrible fathers.
I'm terrible.
It's not impossible that Varys was right about you after all.
Varys.
I suspect he's the main reason you weren't slaughtered in your crib. He may be the only person in the world I trust, except my brother.
The brother who killed my father.
That's the one.
Perhaps I will have you killed after all.
The queenly prerogative.
This is a really interesting relationship.
I'm loving this back and forth.
I had given up on life. Until Varys convinced me you might be worth living for.
I'm not going to kill you. You're going to advise me.
Oh, look at that.
While you can still speak in complete sentences.
Okay, well, yeah.
This is not my home.
When you get back to your home, who supports you?
The common people.
House Targaryen is gone. Not a single person who shares your blood is alive to support you. The Starks are gone as well. The remaining members of House Lannister will never back you, not ever. Stannis Baratheon won't back you either. That leaves the Tyrells. Not impossible. Not enough.
They're all just spokes on a wheel. I'm
Is he
going
just
to
blinking?
break the wheel.
Oh, shit.
Just gonna fucking break the wheel.
The 2 of them, another wrestling reference, they're like the Rock and Sock connection. The Rock and Mick Foley, 2 odd couple, working really well together. I think it's gonna be great.
Thirsty? Confess.
Shit.
I can make sure you die in the most hideous way imaginable. And all I do is sit here imagining hideous ways for you to die.
Oh, man. Do you go lick the floor? I would.
mean, I would, yeah.
I definitely, yeah.
Get it, girl.
Wow. Cersei Lannister is licking water off of the floor of a cell.
I'm sure she feels just as bad about it as, you know, we think she should.
Oh, I definitely don't feel bad about it.
Oh, you know what I mean.
She's been cruel to everyone that she's ever encountered except her children.
I figured you were hungry.
Oh, you're a good lad.
It's about the Lord Commander.
Yes?
He's going up to Hardhome to save all them wildlings. They killed everyone in my village.
We've been fighting them for years.
This wasn't a fight. We were farmers. So why is he saving them?
Wildlings are people.
How can he trust them?
I've seen the White Walkers, and they're coming for us, for all the living. We'll need every last man we can find. Jon's taking a risk, but he has to. We don't stand a chance otherwise. A man has to make hard choices. Choices that might look wrong to others, but you know.
I just got an uncomfortable chill.
Same.
You believe that?
With all my heart. I've been worrying about Jon for years. He always comes back.
Really, Sam? You had to say that? Fucking really?
I don't like any of that conversation
No, I've got a horrible feeling.
Ollie's gonna do something. Did he just fucking poison Sam?
I sure hope not. That's like the kiss of death. Sam just said, oh, he always comes back.
Is that like when you say, I'll be right back?
Or it's like in the show that we won't mention, says, oh, I never die. And then 5 minutes later, the guy dies. Jon is a beast. He's a smart dude. He'll figure this out.
Now I'm fucking even more worried.
That conversation didn't happen on accident. That's all I'm worried about. Oh, shit.
There's a lot of them.
That's why they need them.
Oh, shit.
You trust me, Jon Snow?
No!
Son, I be a fool. We're fools together now.
We should gather the elders. Find somewhere quiet to talk.
You don't give the orders here.
I'm not giving an order.
Why aren't you in chains?
We're allies.
You fucking traitor.
Oh, shit. That was a bad word. That was a bad
You
word.
fight for the pros now.
We're not here to fight. We're here to talk.
And when you're done talking, do you get down on your knees and suck his cock?
What the actual fuck? Okay, alright. Well, there's that. Alright. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Did you just fucking kill him?
Does that make him the boss man now?
Gather the others and let's talk.
Oh, shit.
That sounded like an order. Hot. Okay, you got it. No problem. Okay, whatever you say, dude. Fuck.
What the hell? He's like, you can't get what I need done. I'll do it myself.
I'm gonna run right through you.
Holy shit.
That was insane. That was very dense. And
It's just crazy how they all stood back and watched.
I
They're
know,
like,
right? He just smashed that tension.
This is about survival.
This is about putting a 700-foot wall between you
And what's out
Is
there?
that one of the
You built
giants?
that wall to keep us out.
The White Walkers don't care. If a man's free folk or crow, we're all the same to them. Meat for their army.
It's not a trick. Dragonglass, man of the Night's Watch, used one of these daggers to kill a walker. Come with me and I'll share these weapons.
Come with you where?
The Night's Watch will let you through the tunnel and allow your people to farm those lands. I knew Mance Rayder. He never wanted a war with the Night's Watch. He wanted a new life for his people. We're prepared to give you that new life if you swear you'll join us when the real war begins.
Where is Mance?
I shot an arrow through his chest.
I put an arrow through his heart.
Oh shit.
The Southern King who broke our army, Stannis, wanted to burn him alive to send us a message. Jon Snow defied that Khan's orders. His arrow was mercy.
I lost my father, my uncle, and 2 brothers fighting the damn crows.
I'm not asking you to forget your dead. I'll never forget mine.
Shit.
The long night is coming, and the dead come with it. No clown can stop them. Only together. All of us. And even then,
Let's go!
But at least we'll give the fuckers a fight.
Jon has got me fired up. For part 2, click the link. The arrow will point you in the right direction.